So recently someone on YouTube asked me which gem I would recommend using, Berserker Eye or the Entropic Well, and in my opinion, which gem is better. So I thought why not dive into this topic because I have seen a couple of people discussing what they should be using. And first off, we're going to dive into some basic information about these gems here, starting with the Berserker Eye. So Berserker Eye is a 1-star legendary gem inside of Diablo Immortal that at rank 10 increase your damage by 16%. On the top of that, it gives you 1% critical hit chance, and in return you take a bit more damage from the monsters or players in PvP, but it gives you flat 16% damage. And recently we end up getting a new gem which is being really popular, that is Entropic Well. It increases your skill damage by 18% at rank 10, and it also increases the speed of your skills. And this is somewhat a hot topic between the free-to-play and low spender, which gem they should be using. And the reason I think that is because even free-to-play or the low spender players try and use some of the 5-star gems, and so they run out of sockets, and sometimes they have to choose between Entropic Well and Berserker Eye. But honestly, in my opinion, if you are a free-to-play and low spender, you should rather use a high rank 1 gems instead of trying to use 5-star gems at rank 1, rank 2. They are just not that beneficial in my opinion. You should try and awaken every single slot using 1-star and 2-star legendary gem. Your resonance is going to be a bit less, but you will be dealing a lot more damage. Resonance is important in PvP, but so is creating a gem setup that perform really good. And of course, some of the 5-star gems are exceptional, like the Rolling Consequence. If you don't want to use the Mother Lament, then you can go and try utilizing Rolling Consequence, but again, make sure that it would be at least rank 4 so you can benefit from the awaken bonuses of your gear. But honestly, if I was a free-to-play or a low spender, I would be rather using 1-star and 2-star gems, and maybe only utilizing 1 5-star or 2 5-star gems at most, and that would be Rolling Consequence, Colossus Engine, and Bloodsoaked Jade. Everything else I would be using either 1-star or 2-star gem. But today we're gonna try and find out, doing some basic testing for the Berserker Eye. I have Berserker Eye at rank 10 that we will be testing versus training dummy. This is going to be very basic testing versus the training dummy, and then we will be using the Entropic Well as well, that increase the skill damage by 18% and also the speed of the skills by 4%. This is going to be an interesting one, so let's go straight to the training dummy. There we go, we are at the testing grounds right now. I end up removing all my gems. You can take a look at my setup here at the moment. Base critical chance is going to be 30%. First off, we will go with the Entropic Well, and this gem will not work with the primary. It will not boost the damage of the primary and the summons based skills. So again, it will not work with the primary attack and not the summons. So let's go. Let's check how much damage we can get versus the training dummy. And again, 150 resonance. I am using it in the chest, so we get more lightning nova damage. So there we go. I'm gonna stand here and we go for 1 minute. See the amount of damage we can get. It is working for our skills, but it is not working for the primary, and we're gonna take a look at the breakdown as well. Again, I would recommend using Entropic Well and the Berserker Eye together, especially as a free-to-play and low spender. Both gems work wonders. But there we go, a decent amount of damage we're getting. I am honestly interested in knowing this myself because I want to know how much that 4% skill speed increase can help this gem counter the flat damage of 16% of Berserker Eye. So we will keep on going. Couple of seconds more. And there we go. About 1 minute 1 second, 75 million damage. Breakdown, if we take a look at the breakdown, primary was at 20 million damage, and you can see the damage that we got with the other skills, something that we're going to compare towards the end. But now what we're going to do is switch the gem to the Berserker Eye. Again, this was giving me 18% skill damage and 4% skill attack speed increase. And now we will put Berserker Eye. That will give us critical hit chance, 2% critical hit chance, and flat 16% damage increase. And we're gonna try and see if we can get more damage than this in 1 minute 1 second. So let's go. And I'm gonna stand here. We go like this. I do think that Berserker Eye might get more damage, but then again, Entropic will skill speed increase 4% could be somewhat really strong, and we will find out in a couple of seconds here if we can get more damage or not. So there we go. I think this is already looking stronger. Maybe, not sure yet. Not sure yet. Maybe close enough. This is going to be an interesting test. I think this is looking stronger. Berserker Eye is looking stronger than Entropic Well, but both gems are freaking fantastic, and I would highly recommend them using together. But yeah, this is looking a lot stronger. Well, not a lot stronger, but we will try and find the percentage as well, how much stronger it was. And there we go, 81.5 million damage. And now I'm gonna do a breakdown and find the percentage between like how much stronger this gem was in overall damage. Again, we end up getting about 81.5 million damage from Berserker Eye, and on the right side you can see the damage that we got from the Entropic Well versus the Training Dummy. That was 75.3 million, and there is 8% difference in damage. But again, if you don't use primary all that much, especially in PvP, then Entropic Well, in my opinion, is going to be better. But I would highly recommend using both gems at the same time. They have their benefits, and in PvE, Berserker is going to be stronger, but in PvP, I think Entropic Well is going to be stronger, especially for a lot of classes which don't utilize the primary all that much and don't use these summons. For them, skill damage is going to be more beneficial in PvP, but I would rather use both gems at the same time. This was interesting, 8% difference, but freaking fantastic S tier gems in my opinion. And as a free-to-play and low spenders, you should be using both at the same time. Now I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day. Later.